Hi, it's Seta here, and in this video I'm going to show you what my tool LOD Extractor can be used for and how to use it. Enjoy! You are probably often had a situation where you want to add grass to the terrain, but all the vegetation prefabs in your package contains LOD group, which made it impossible to add those models as terrain details. Of course, you can deal with this by manually extracting the desired models from LOD group, but that's very time consuming where you are dealing with a large number of models. And this is where LOD Extractor can help you. After installing it, simply go to Tools, Seta, LOD Extractor, and a new window will open, where we can choose whether we want to manually add models from which LOD will be extracted, or if we want to process all models from a given folder right away. If we choose Mode Folder, then below we can select from which folder the prefab containing LOD groups should be processed. If we choose Mode Manual, we can drag all selected models into the appropriate area and add it to the list. Of course, at any time we can remove selected models or completely clear the list. With preferred LOD for export, we can choose which LOD level should be exported. So, if we choose for example LOD 6 and that level doesn't exist in our original prefab, the tool will find and use the previous LOD to create a new prefab. With copy colliders, we can specify whether we want to copy colliders from our LOD group to the new prefab. So here we have several options. We can completely skip copying colliders, copy them only if they exist in selected LOD, or search them in the entire LOD group and copy them regardless of which LOD we are exporting. This is useful when, for example, colliders are only present in the parent that contain LOD group or in LOD 0, and we want to extract another LOD that doesn't contain colliders. With target folder, we can specify where the extracted models will be saved. Then we just need to click Export Prefab and the tool do the rest. And now we can, without any problem, add our models to terrain details. Of course, thanks to this tool, we can create prefabs not only to use them on the terrain, but also to quickly create models that will be used as background elements that don't need to contain a lot of details. As you probably noticed, this tool also has Mesh Combine options, which allow us to merge all meshes from the select LOD into one. To do this, we add a prefab and check the Enable Mesh Combine options. Then we can decide whether we want the tool to merge all meshes into one or to create separate meshes depending on the material they use. This is useful if, for example, we want to remove some elements from our model, or when the models in LOD have a strange structure that could, without these options, result in an incorrectly combined mesh. By checking the Save Combine Mesh options, we can specify where we want to save the newly created mesh. But if we only want to preview the structure of the prefab that will be created without creating a mess in the project, this option should be disabled. This Mesh Combine feature is especially useful when we want to optimize our scene, because if we place the main model in the scene and enter play mode, we will see that the batching counter is over 200. But if we place our prefab with the combined mesh, batching drops drastically. There is one more non-standard use of this tool. Mesh Combiner doesn't have to be used only for combining meshes in already created prefabs, but we can also use it to optimize a scene. So, if we have a few objects in the scene, we can merge their meshes using this tool. So first, just select them and create a parent for them using shortcut Ctrl-Shift-G. Then add a LOD group and move Select Prefab inside LOD. Grab this group and move it to the project window to create a new prefab. Now use LOD Extractor and their Mesh Combiner as before. This way, when earlier we have over 1000 batches, now we have only 36. a non-standard use, but as you can see, it can be very useful. And that's all for this video. If you like the tool, you can buy it from the link in the video description. Thanks for watching and until next time, see ya!